I went looking for a grave today in one of the oldest cemeteries in Budapest. Many of the greatest leaders, artists, and thinkers in Hungarian history are interred or memorialized in Fiumei Street Cemetery. But I went to find a grave that I don't know a lot of people have visited, someone who has been called a charlatan and a crank and a propagandist and a spook, and he basically was all of those things, but he was all of those things in a way that I think is lost to us today. I went to find the resting place of Ármin Vámbéry, a one-of-a-kind historical figure the likes of which we may never see again, a complete product of the 19th century, the type of guy rumored to have inspired Van Helsing in his friend Bram Stoker's Dracula, but this likely isn't true because in the book, Van Helsing writes several letters to IRL Vámbéry himself. Vámbéry was born to a Jewish family in Slovakia and was crippled at an early age, leading him to limp his whole life. He dropped out of school at age 12, then proceeded to learn more than 20 languages. At age 20, he moved to Istanbul to teach European languages to the children of pashas. He then disguised himself as a dervish and went on a pilgrimage throughout Iran, Afghanistan, Uzbekistan, making him one of the first Europeans to do so in a very long time. Stories of his travels made him an overnight celebrity, especially in Britain, and his son's godfather was even King Edward VII. The last years of his life were spent doing two things: arguing, controversially, that Hungarian was part of the Turkic language family, which is untrue and sparked endless permutations and false theories, and advocating for the British Empire's victory over the Russian Empire in the Great Game over Central Asia. None of this should be that surprising. In the past few decades, it's been revealed that he was a spy reporting information to England, to Ottoman Turkey, to his personal friend and father of political Zionism, Theodor Herzl. Let me be clear. Ármin Vámbéry is not my hero, nor do I think he should be anyone's. I find him fascinating, but I don't know what anyone should call him. Every criticism anyone has ever had of him is true. Don't get mad at me for liking this guy, because in many ways I think his takes and allies and influence and actions were ultimately nefarious. He was bad and wrong for so many reasons, but that could never change the fact that he was an unequivocal genius and a character more people should know about, a type of guy we just don't see anymore. Because like a true genius, even when he was insanely wrong, he was wrong in generative and fascinating ways. One obituary I read of his said, historians differ on whether he converted from Judaism to Islam or Christianity or to both or to neither. So I don't know what afterlife he's in, if any, if even a good one. And I know he's too problematic for me to put flowers on his grave, but you know what? They were just 400 forints and it felt like a good way to end the video. R.I.P. Ármin. Don't make them like you anymore.